Question. What? Is Amore Caffe by Mancera their interpretation of like 𝗙𝗪𝗏𝗀𝗏𝗀𝗀 Cafe? That's what had me curious to get this joint. Or is Mancera pulling out their own interpretation of a sexy coffee-based fragrance? What if it has nothing to do with coffee and it's just like a cafe? I don't know, but let's roll my motherfucking music so we can check out if Amore Caffe by Mancera is a new latte experience to wake us up in the morning.
We're all alone in the love of breathing, yeah. There's some friends from the south side in case you cared. Out of all your friends, I want to be Cuba.
My beautiful peoples, you know who it is. It's your boy, 𝗙𝗪𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 Amore Caffe. That was simply the thought process behind getting this fragrance. Since Montal and Mancera essentially go hand in hand, if this is going to be their version of an Intense Cafe or Intense Cafe Restituto, whatever the hell it's called, because both of those houses definitely know how to make a powerhouse fragrance, so if you add a little bit of an element of coffee potential, it's gonna be good. So in typical Mancera form, it comes in its little carrying pouch. Do people actually walk around with this joint like, fashion week? Like, is that a thing? I've never kept one of these bags. So before we get to the sniffing of the fragrance, let's check out these notes. So on top we got coffee, amaretto, followed by ice cream, vanilla, then at the base, vanilla again, brown sugar, and ambergris. Sounds like a delectable gourmandy treat. It doesn't sound like Intense Cafe right now. It sounds like it's gonna be mad sugary. So this is a Mancera interpretation with the magnetic cap as opposed to the twist off. I guess there's no more twist off caps. Maybe that was a thing of the past. But let's go ahead and jump in right on the test strip with Amore Caffe. And let's see what type of energy it is. Here's the atomizer, amazing distribution. Let's go. Milky, vanillic, not intense cafe. This is a full Michelin star dessert in a fragrance. Gorgeous vanilla bean, creamy creme brulee. The caramel essence is perfect, and it's probably just a combination of the vanilla and that brown sugar. And you absolutely get the amaretto essence, that liqueur extracty feel. This is edible as fuck. If there's a dessert in front of me like this, I'm tearing that shit up. And I'm not even a dessert type of guy, really. It's like a beautiful dusting of coffee. It's not a prominent coffee note. It's essentially a creme brulee, vanillic base, crispity, crunchy caramel on top, and then you're doing like a little powdered dusting of like coffee beans. It's beautifully milky. The vanilla here is beautiful. It's like a combination of vanilla extract, vanilla bean, like you just scraping the shit right off the pod, and like Haagen-Dazs fancy vanilla. There's also a little praline nuttiness to this fragrance, and then the caramel is just perfect. That sugary essence, this is delicious. Absolutely delicious, but you have to be a gourmand lover. That is a great atomizer. Holy shit. Let me go right in nose first like an idiot and see what kind of scent I'm getting off of it, and then I'll give you the full drying perspective. I can tell you already, absolutely love this scent, but I like these vanillic, gourmandy, sexy, edible fragrances. This is right up my alley, but you gotta like these desserty type fragrances. If not, don't even look this way. I mean, the coffee is almost burnt off the skin. Why is it so fucking different on the test strip? It's insane. I need to set a little mood lighting situation. Yeah, this seems to be more dark, sexy. This is something you can absolutely spray like all over your comforter. So when you're throwing it over you, you can just smell this beautiful essence. This in candle form or room spray, perfection. Absolutely delectable, beautiful coffee essence, but in the air, honestly, I get more vanillic caramel. Off my skin, the coffee pops extraordinarily strong, almost even bitter-like, followed by the caramel and vanilla flow. I still hold this in a very high regard as a gourmand fan, as somebody who likes fall and winter fragrances, as somebody who enjoys a gourmand sweet, vanillic caramel essence. There's like no musky nuances to this fragrance. It's just coffee, vanillic caramel, and a little bit of a praline nuttiness. This is a gorgeous release by the House of Mancera. Again, test before you buy. Make sure that this is your cup of tea, because it's milky, coffee, latte, delicious. I think this is beautiful, a great release. It has an incredible sillage, and Mancera is just known for being a strong performer in the majority of their fragrances, and this one is definitely no slouch. For me, absolutely a ball sprayer. It's not a wildly expensive fragrance either. This shit is a banger. It is not Montal's Intense Cafe, not to my nose, but it is edible as fuck. I love y'all mother suckers from the heart. I'll put a link in the description if you're interested to try this shit. Sample before you buy. If you can get yourself a decant, even better. But as gourmand vanillic fans, I think you'll definitely enjoy this joint. If you have a lot of vanillic latte-ish type fragrances, there might be a level of redundancy there. So just be mindful of that shit. I don't want you to have like a whole collection unless you're that type of person. I mean, I know like watch collectors that get like all years of Submariners that look exactly the same. So some people are into that and they just really dissect the little nuances in the fragrance. Then obviously this is your cup of tea, but it can be redundant if you have a lot of vanillic, caramelish coffee fragrances, which to me there are a decent amount out there if you're in that niche space. But if you're coming over from the designer space, then this can be a nice breath of fresh air and nipples. I love y'all mother suckers from the heart. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all bitches next time. Have you tried this joint? And if so, what are your thoughts? Smooches. Spray this on my ass right now.
For the fly gun holder, money folder, motor roller, start tack when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would.